can have a magical wedding at a castle, and this one is a 13th century moated medieval castle that you can hire exclusively for your wedding day. We're licensed for civil ceremonies, and we can accommodate up to 70 people for your civil ceremony and then 120 people for your evening entertainment. We offer 23-hour hire, which means you can get ready here before your wedding, you can have your wedding here, then you can have all your evening entertainment, your wedding breakfast. You can also stay overnight as well, so you can be a prince and princess for the weekend. This is the dining room. For the purposes of your wedding, we normally use this room for your breakfast the following morning. We can accommodate up to 22 guests to stay here overnight, and this room is a perfect size for that number. We've also got quite significant history in here. King John used to use the castle as a hunting lodge, and this fireplace shows King John on a wild boar hunt. The packages here at Caverswall Castle include everything that you might need for your wedding day. So we can include your reception drinks when your guests get here, we can include a 3-course meal for all your guests as well as their drinks, and then we also include things like your wedding stationery and menu cards for your tables. This is our grand ceremonial hall. We can accommodate up to 70 people in here for a civil ceremony, and it's also beautiful for dining. Because it's such a light and bright room, it's great for photography. We've got 11 luxury bedrooms here, and that includes 4 turret cottages which surround the castle and overlook the moat. So all your friends and family can stay here, all the people who are close to you can be with you on your special day. This is quite a special room. It's the King's Suite. Let me show you. And why is it so special? Because you've got a beautiful 17th century 4-poster bed for your wedding night. On top of your basic package, we can incorporate anything else into the package that you want. And so you could have a hog roast in the evening if you wanted to, that always goes down well with our guests. Or you might want to greet your guests with canapes when they first get here. It's really entirely up to you. Your imagination's the limit. Something quite quirky about this venue is that we've actually got a roof terrace, which is fabulous because you're obviously very high up, you've got wonderful views over the countryside, and it's a wonderful opportunity to use it for things like speeches and toasts, and also if you wanted to perhaps look at some fireworks in the evening, then it's a wonderful view of the fireworks from there as well. Probably the most special part of having a wedding here at Caverswall Castle is that you would have the whole place to yourself. Imagine having a 13th century moated castle all to yourself for just you and your guests. Nobody else there, exclusive use just for you. That is by far and away the most special part of having Caverswall Castle for your wedding day.
I'm Emma Pennington. I'm the General Manager here at Eaves Hotel. The hotel's set right in the heart of Lancashire in the Ribble Valley. We have 34 beautiful bedrooms, and it's a special venue for your perfect day. We're quite a unique venue. We try and cater individually for each client that comes to us.
We specialise in weddings. We only do one wedding at a time, so the bride does feel that it is her special day.
It's an absolutely beautiful hotel. It boasts charm and character throughout the building. It just takes your breath away when you drive up the drive.
Because we've got different tiers of gardens, each tier has got different colours in, so in the summertime it's beautiful. You can go down from one to the other and you get just different photographs in each area. The
bowling green is perfect for marquees and to host larger parties of wedding guests. We've got landscape gardens that sweep down to the bottom of the drive, so the backdrop for your photo opportunities is quite amazing.
When they choose to visit Eaves Hall regarding a wedding, then we like to give a thorough show round of each of the rooms, take them upstairs and let them have a look at some of the accommodation that we have as well. If they choose to actually book Eaves Hall as the venue, then we do require a deposit to make that secure booking.
We have two main rooms in the hotel. We have the ballroom, which caters for up to 50 guests for either a civil ceremony and reception.
For larger weddings so over 100 that need to sit down for the wedding breakfast, then we actually have had marquees actually out on the bowling green for larger weddings in the past. Obviously they are booked by the bride and groom, but that is another option for anybody looking at over 100 for the wedding breakfast. We don't have any wedding packages as such. We do try and tailor-make it to the bride and groom's requirements on the day, so each wedding is really individual.
We cater for a whole range of weddings here at the hotel. It can be same-sex marriages, any civil partnerships at all, also young partners, right through to a different variety of ages up to the older generation. We can cater for everybody's needs. It's a great venue for everybody. We do have 34 bedrooms here at Eaves Hall. You can choose to take exclusive use of the venue. To do that, we ask you to take 30 out of the 34 bedrooms, and that means the hotel is entirely yours for the full day. We have a team of 6 chefs in our kitchen. We're quite proud of our chefs. Everything is locally sourced and produced here in the hotel. We're very open to catering for your needs and making your day very special, and I'm sure that the standard won't be below what you're expecting.
We do all our catering ourselves. Sometimes if somebody wants something different for an evening buffet, such as a hog roast or anything like that, then we do actually have a gentleman that will come in to do the hog roast under the Eaves Hall banner. We like to try and tailor-make the wedding actually to what the bride and groom request, so we are open to any suggestions that they may have for their wedding breakfast. We also cater for any dietary requirements that guests may have. That isn't a problem at all.
The hotel just captivates me from I drive to work every morning and I fall in love with the place every day. I just think it's so beautiful. The surroundings you don't find in many other places, that we've got gorgeous grounds for photographs. It's just you've got the whole package here. There's never any negative thing that you'll go away with the hotel thinking that it's not quite right, because I think we've just got about everything perfect here.
Generally, the feedback that we get from brides is very, very positive, especially about the food and the service that they receive on the day. So I can assure any bride that chooses Eaves Hall to be their wedding venue will get all that they wish and desire on the day.
Good morning, I'm Tony Naylor. My family and I own the castle. Come with me and I'll show you around. The castle is overlooking the Cheshire Plains on the top of the Peckforton Hills, and we have here the only intact medieval style castle in the country. And with that goes a Grade 1 listed building. Well, Peckforton Castle is completely unique. You can use many different rooms in different ways to have differing styles of weddings. We have 2 wedding coordinators, Lucy and Joanne, and the whole purpose of having them here is to look after people like our wedding guests. That's what they do. And they take them through those stages of initially booking right through to the final day, as slowly or as quickly as that couple wish to take it, and we encourage face-to-face meetings rather than just emails and telephone calls if it's at all possible. Well, we have 4 different rooms for a civil ceremony: the Great Hall, the hexagonal dining room, the drawing room and the library, all of which are magnificent rooms for that purpose and for differing numbers of guests, of course. This is the Great Hall. This room will seat up to 165 people, and at some point, no doubt, the photographer will take the advantage of being up there on the Minstrel's Gallery, clicking away during the service. And for those who want a little bit more, then they can use our chapel, which is in the grounds of the castle, a very small, intimate place, candle lit, where you can have a religious blessing. The food here at Peckforton Castle is done in-house by way of our 7 chefs. Being a fully fledged hotel, It means our fine dining restaurant, the 1851, is open every day. And it'll be the same chefs that prepare the food for the weddings as prepare the food for our restaurant. This is the drawing room, and you can see what's happened and how magical it looks when it's set up, particularly with all the candles duly lit. And the drawing room is like any other room here in the castle. Each of these entertaining rooms, you can have the civil ceremony, the wedding breakfast, and the evening event in each of them. And therefore you can move around and enjoy the whole facilities of the castle in magnificent surrounding. We have 48 bedrooms to go with that, and that means all your guests can stay with you and enjoy not only just the wedding day, but probably the day previously, because so many of our brides tend to stay here the night before with immediate family. And of course then you have breakfast with them the next morning. We have 30 or more birds of prey that live here at the castle and are tended by 2 full-time falconers. And when it comes to a wedding, you can have a falconry display on the centre of the lawn during the photography and that interaction of all those birds with your guests and children alike. Well, our latest addition is Tranquility, and that is our health and beauty salon. Very important for brides and bridesmaids. In fact, they could have a real girly night the night before in Tranquility with their hair and the nails and just getting pampered. I think Peckforton Castle is the unique place to have your wedding because it is the fairy tale castle on the top of the hill, and it's very conveniently placed and gives you all the assets of what you require for the special day, but in a very unique way.